What's up guys, Todd Kelly, Shoe Shop Outdoors, and today we're having a look at the Stone Glacier Sentinel Bino Harness. I've had the harness for a couple weeks now, preseason scouting. I think I have enough time with it to give you guys a breakdown of all the features, what's different than the Skyline Bino Harness. I had this thing since day one. Unfortunately, they don't make it anymore, so I'm trying out the Sentinel. Well, after we go through the features, I will give you my opinion whether it's worth upgrading or not. So let's get into it. The harness is made with DuraShield, which is a 3-layer waterproof fabric. From my experience with the Skyline Bino Harness, which uses the same fabric, it's very durable, really waterproof. You're not going to have to worry about rubbing holes through the fabric or water seeping through. One thing I did notice comparing the two side by side, they're using a little heavier thread in the Sentinel harness compared to the old one. I never had any problems with the stitching, but you can see they're just tweaking the small stuff from the old one to the new one. The hood has fantastic coverage. You don't have to worry about debris, leaves, snow going off your chest and going into the harness. The hood completely is sealed off. It has this nice big pull tab on it, which is really easy to undo and do one-handed if you have the harness set up properly. This is a spot that they made another change, is now this pull tab is sewn in two spots and it's set at a little bit of an angle. The old one was straight up and down, and being set on an angle, that's going to make it a little easier to find, especially when you're wearing lots of clothing. One thing to talk about the fabric is it's a rain gear style fabric. It's going to be a little noisier than some of the fleece style Bino harnesses. So if you're into bow hunting, you might find this fabric loud. I'm only a rifle hunter. I'm completely fine with it. I don't think it's very loud at all, but I know some guys are going to have an issue with it. One of the big changes in the harness is the shoulder straps. I did read some complaints from guys saying that they didn't like the webbing shoulder straps. It didn't take enough of the load off of their shoulders, especially when they had a whole bunch of accessories. So they addressed that problem, made it a more traditional style strap, little bit of padding, a lot wider. It really rides nice, takes the weight off. I didn't have any issues with the Skyline Bino harness. I thought it was really comfortable, but I'm bare bones. I don't run any accessories, but I could see if you were running a bunch of accessories that the old style webbing wouldn't cut it for you. Only drawback is with a bigger style harness like this, the more surface area you have in warmer weather, you're going to sweat more. So just a little bit of a trade-off there. On the bottom of the harness, another thing that they changed, they downsized the webbing and the buckle. It's a little more comfortable than the old style one. Saves a little bit of weight for you. Only drawback is when you downsize your buckle with a gloved hand or you have a bunch of clothing, it's going to be a little hard to get to that buckle. So another little trade-off there. The adjustment or the attachment point onto the harness itself is now elastic compared to straight webbing. And that's just going to allow this harness to flex with you as you move around. So it's going to be a little more comfortable. The big change on the body of the Bino harness itself are these giant Velcro wings. This is for attaching their accessory pockets. Nice idea that they did going with Velcro. When you attach those pockets, they're not going to move around. They're not going to slide on the straps at all. I haven't seen any other Bino harnesses incorporate that. If you know of any, put those on the comments down below. I'd like to check them out. I didn't go with any accessory pockets. I wanted to try out this Bino harness first to see if I like the changes. I'm kind of considering maybe one of them, just the pocket one. I'm not a rangefinder guy. They're built into my binoculars, and I don't like the look of the bottom pocket. I think it makes this harness too big just for the way I like a harness to ride for myself. No other changes on the body itself. It's got the same two elastic side pockets, perfect for earplugs, for a Bic lighter or diaphragm calls. The inside is bare bones, as the other one is just the fabric, a little bit of foam padding in there. Some guys are not going to like that. Some guys like a big fleece padded interior. only drawback of that is if you get it wet, it takes forever to dry out. This is really simple to clean. You just dump it upside down, everything falls out, nothing gets stuck to fleece at all, and it dries out really fast. I prefer this style of them. I look after my binoculars. I'm not throwing them around, so I don't have to worry about having a bunch of padding in here. One of the best parts of the binocular harness is this little tether. I can't tell you how many times I've had the hood open, I've bent over, and the binoculars slide straight out and they don't fall on the ground because of this tether. I really love this feature on it. Really fast, a little slide buckle to get it off if you want to put these on to your tripod or you're passing these over to someone else to look for. Super fast and simple to attach it. I really like that feature on them. The Skyline Bino harness had the same little tether system in it. So my final thoughts on the Sentinel compared to the Skyline Bino harness. If you are a minimalist, lightweight, don't have any accessories, and you already have the Skyline Bino harness, stick with it. You're going to like that harness better than this one. It's not worth the upgrade if you're that type of guy. If you're into having a bunch of accessories, you want wind checkers, calls, you want your rangefinder, you want bear spray, all that type of stuff. The Skyline had the ability to add those to it, but this system is better. The harness is going to spread out that extra weight of all those accessories better. It'll be more comfortable than the Skyline Bino harness with the accessory pockets. I kind of wish that Stone Glacier offered both. One is a minimalist and one is a decked out, add accessories to whatever you want on it. It'd be nice to have the two options. But am I going to keep this and use it? Yes, 100%. It's fantastic. I'm really happy with the old one. This is going to fit in really well as well. My main point of getting a new one is my son is big enough now to wear a bino harness instead of just having the old neck strap on it. So his is going to be the old Skyline Bino harness. I'm going to use the new one. I'm going to report back after the season, give you guys a quick little update if there was any little issues on it. I can't see it. I've been using it for a few weeks now, glassing in the evenings for animals, doing a little pre-scouting. So if you have any questions or comment, throw those on down below. I always check the comment section. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.